For my final project, I developed an interactive website for intermediate level native Arabic speakers learning English. The Arabic language has 28 consonants, but the letter and sound P is not included as a consonant or phoneme in Arabic. The language has both short and long vowel sounds. However, the short vowel sounds are expressed as symbols and are not as emphasized or considered as the consonants and other vowels. In fact, these symbols show up on top of the consonants or root words. So the issue is Arabic speakers learning English often have difficulty pronouncing and especially aspirating the P and will confuse it with the B, or you'll hear Arabic speakers use the B instead. For example, in the word pat, you'll hear Arabic speakers say bat instead. So it's very difficult to communicate well without this phoneme in the language. Also, Arabic speakers who have difficulty must learn to distinguish these two phonemes in order to exhibit intelligibility and reach communicative competence in English. The literature shows us through two major sources that this is important. Jenkins' Lingua Franca says that all segmental phonemes, except for three, need to be pronounced to reach intelligibility. And Celsi Murcia in her book, along with others, quote, Monroe and Derwinger talk about the functional load, which indicates whether pronunciation mistakes should take high priority in the classroom. In this case, the phoneme P, the aspirated P, is 98%, has a 98% functional load, and therefore should be paid attention to, as well as the short vowels and I. Those are also considered high priority in the functional load category. So the purpose of my website is to focus on these phonemes, the aspirated P compared to the B, and the short vowel sounds E and I, or and I in this case. The objectives of the website focus on offering pre-listening, listening, and post-listening activities to help the students learn the differences in pronunciation in the initial, middle, and final B and P sounds, as well as the learn to practice the different pronunciations of the short vowel sounds I and eh. We're also trying to encourage students to continue practicing by signing up for a podcast and hopefully receive a minimal pair a day. Two of the major methods I considered in developing this website include the audiolingual method, which basically uses minimal pairs, and the communicative approach, so that we're not just focusing on drilling, but we're interacting in the target language and engaging students in authentic listening and task and reading and writing and some of those other communicative skills. The materials used are listed here on the poster, and they include, Vimeo videos, grocery store lists to read, poems to read, VoiceThread for students to practice, YouTube videos to hear some of the short sounds of the vowels and hear the P and B, and some techniques that they can use in podcasting. Basically, some of the strategies that I used included those minimal pairs and the listening and repeating activities. I also used the sagittal section diagrams to show students how to relax the jaw and try and say these short vowel sounds, for example. The activities that I use are listed here and on the website, so please feel free to take a look at the website. As far as assessments, I did a quiz and role-playing, and you will see all of the references listed here. So thank you very much.